Good morning, my rogue readers. My name is Erin Rogoff, and welcome to my BookTube channel, where books are generally the topic of discussion all day, every day. And in today's video, I would like to talk about the Seasons of the Moon series by S.M. Reine. Forgive me if I pronounce the name wrong. I am not that great at pronouncing certain names, and this just happens to be one of them. So in the series, there are 4 books so far. Six Moon Summer, All Hallows Moon, Long Night Moon, and Gray Moon Rising. I am about 10% through Six Moon Summer, and I have to say I actually like it. I like the characters, I like the plot, but I don't like the setting just because it's not something that I like to think about personally. Anyway, there's this character, Riley. She's 16 years old and hates the outdoors, which is totally alien to me because I love the outdoors, and if I could, I would live in a forest in the middle of the mountains and just not be around anyone or have my friends with me, but as long as I have books and the mountains and the forest, I'm okay. Anyway, back to this story. Riley is a 16-year-old girl. She hates the outdoors, and her parents are getting a divorce, so they send her to camp so their lawyers can argue out throughout the summer. And Riley does not like it, and she's very blatant that she doesn't like the summer camp. These other kids are, not really kids, but these other teenagers are stealing her clothes, reading her diary, moving around her stuff, and it's just not fun for her. And then she sees this creature in the forest, and this is at night. She basically runs away from the cabin, and then she just goes wherever with all her stuff, and she doesn't really know what she's thinking, but then she sees this gray something or other in the bushes, and she wakes up the next morning back in her cabin with some scars along her sides, and that's where the mystery picks up. And then, when the diary of Riley's is returned to her by this very attractive boy named Seth, he actually wrote in one of the pages of her diary that she is in danger now, and Riley wants to know why. That's basically what I know of the novel so far, and I really don't know why I started reading the book. Mainly, it isn't summer at all, and I hated summer camp as a kid, and, well, there are a lot of reasons why I wouldn't read this book necessarily to begin with, but this book was a free 4 books in one series that I didn't have to pay any money for, so I got it on my Kindle, and now I'm actually really enjoying it. But as I read it, I think to myself about some of the experiences I've had with summer camp. And when I was a really little kid, I went to this interesting summer camp where all I wanted to do was sit and read a book, and my camp counselors would always come over to me, "Hey Erin, it's your turn to decide the game. What should we play?" And so I would politely say, "Please give my turn to somebody else. I'd prefer just to read." And I actually got in trouble for reading and not being active and participating with these other girls at the camp. So after I complained to my mom bitterly for a couple years, she didn't make me go anymore. And that was the best thing ever. I didn't have to see those horrible personalitied people ever again. And then when I was an older teenager, I went to this camp that my town was hosting, and the camp counselors would purposely pour water on my head on water day, and they would ruin my journals, they would ruin my notebooks and my sketch pads and everything. And when my mom confronted these counselors, they'd be like, "Oh, we're sorry we damaged Erin's coloring book, but she wasn't paying attention to us." So those people can all be bitten by werewolves and suffer greatly. That's just the malevolent part of me coming out. I am sorry, guys. That is not generally me. But I guess besides the school year, that summer camp can be a trigger for me just because of all the bad that I experienced when I was a kid at summer camp before. So anyway, I shall continue this vlog over Six Moon Summer after I finish reading more of the book. So have a great day, everyone! Hello again, my rogue readers. I have been reading so much more of Six Moon Summer by S.M. Reine, and I have to say that I really like the slow burn romance between Riley and Seth. And so much has happened so far, and we also find out in this book that since Riley is a werewolf, or turning into one at least, she is in danger, but I don't know from who or why. Unless it's like a werewolf hunter with one of those silver bullets from the gun. Or I'm not quite sure how to explain that one, to be perfectly honest. However, I do have to say that I really like how Riley is sort of becoming, in a way, badass about this whole situation. And it isn't just because she was a vegetarian and now she's craving meat, because, well, I don't really know how to explain that either. However, I really do like how Riley's parents at least sent her another care package, but there is a mystery to see who went through it, because when Riley gets back to the cabin that she shares with her other cabin mates, all her stuff is messed up and nothing is really missing so far, but somebody has been looking for something, and we don't know who or what, and there are way more questions without answers. So I am definitely going to be reading this book a lot today before I go to work, and tomorrow when I have my day off. So I am very determined to finish it tomorrow, so we shall see if I get that done. Who's my favorite character? I would probably have to say Riley, because she's sort of antisocial. Her home life is a little messed up. She loves books, and she has this thing for this mysterious guy, Seth, and I don't personally know if he's a werewolf too, or if he's just a werewolf protector. I'm not sure what the title would be there. But basically, there are just a lot of questions that I have that are unanswered, and that is bothering me. So, since I am really into this book, I would like to find out more. And that pretty much sums up today's vlog on Six Moon Summer by S.M. Reine. Hello, my rogue readers. Today you have caught me without any makeup on and messy hair, and I really don't care. I am just very happy to be reading on a wonderful day off, and I have a note here that I would like to talk about. I do not trust the character of Jericho, or Jericho. I do not know how to pronounce the name. Forgive me if I am pronouncing the name wrong. And I don't actually know the gender of Jericho. I think it's a guy because he was in the boys' camp, so forgive me if I'm misgendering this character. I just think it's Jericho, a guy. So, there we go. Could he be the one who is after Riley? And why is he after her? What is he looking for? And why is he searching through Riley's stuff? That doesn't really make sense. I mean, is he searching for silver bullets or something? I have no idea. And I have to say that I am really into this book right now. It's a lot different from these other free books that I've been getting on my Kindle, and it's very intriguing. It has a great storyline, it has a great plot, diverse characters who I agree with and disagree with, and it really makes you think about the mythology of werewolves in general, which I am so into. And I actually did take a supernatural what would you be questionnaire, and one of the questions was, do you have moody points? And so I said yes. Do you have long hair? Obviously. Do you have, I don't know, there were so many questions, but all in all, I got the werewolf, and I think it's because of my bipolar disorder, which makes me super happy, and then super moody, and then super angry, and all of that sort of stuff. So if I was in a supernatural book, I would definitely be a werewolf, and I implore you guys to take the quiz too. I will hopefully find the link to it and post it in the comments below. I don't know yet though. But this book is really good, and I highly recommend it to anyone who likes supernatural fiction, or who was into Twilight, or who wasn't into Twilight and still likes the idea of werewolves. So there's just a lot going on here that I highly enjoy, and I definitely recommend to everyone. So there we have all of the time today to discuss this book, Six Moon Summer by S.M. Reine.